This Max Effort Lower Body Workout is brought to you by junk food because today is my day. I can eat whatever I want, and that's exactly what I'm doing. And so prior to this, I was kind of in a carb coma, but into the workout, I got 295 for a set of three to a somewhat low box, just a little below parallel, and really not easy. Like my last warm up set was my top set. It was 355 for nine. These felt kind of interesting, I must say. I had really good control over them. It felt like it. And so I don't know what it was specifically, but I could really just kind of put all the weight in my hamstrings and glutes. I felt very, very powerful with them. I didn't feel like this was very hard at all for supposed to be my top set. I thought about 365, but I ended up backing down to it beforehand, and I probably should have, but it's my first week in a 3-week cycle. So I think I'll definitely be able to get like 375 or 385 next week. Hopefully like 405 or 25 after that, based on this week. And so I'm doing a new thing where I'm doing a little bit more volume on my main lift on my max effort days. I'm doing 80% of my max set for 2 sets of 8 to 10, 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 10. Here I did 285, 80% of 355 or 2 sets of 10. These were really, really easy. You can see here, I'm not even locking out because I had such control over the weight. But my ass is already big enough. I don't need more on my ass. My butt's big. I need more on my quad, so I probably should do my squats. But my butt's big enough. I don't need more on my butt action. But after squats, I moved over to a superset of leg curls and some leg extensions. The first 2 sets, I only recorded the lying leg curls. And the sets of 15. If you take notice, I'm pointing my toes downstream, so I'm flexing my calf, and so I'm contracting my gastroc, my soleus, and then that ends up kind of increasing the activation or the feeling of the activation in my hamstrings, takes my glutes a little bit out of it. Because as I just said, my glutes and my lower back are very, very strong compared to everything else. I don't know if it's my techniques when I was growing up, I didn't have a coach, or if it's just a genetic thing, but they're much more powerful than anything else. And so they tend to take over, and so I have to take effort, conscious effort, to really kind of deactivate them. So I'm elongating my upper body in order to effort to really stretch out my lower back, and so it is weaker so that it can't pull quite as much. That's my reasoning behind the stretch. And this is my second set here. I'm not quite dorsey or pointing my toes down quite as much, but I'm still pointing them down a little bit, some tension in my hamstring. And then this last third set, I twist around where I film my leg extensions first. The other sets didn't have them because the angle was just too off. I didn't feel like dealing with it. This was a really good workout. Like I said earlier, today's the day I can eat whatever I want. I had 6 donuts, complete cookie, Lenny and Larry's cookie, protein bar, and a big ass sub before this workout. Like not just before, but hours before. So I was really tired beforehand, but I got into it, started moving, I felt really good. And so I just kept going with it. I felt really good about this workout. It's my first workout, max effort workout, these exercises, but I feel really good about the choice. It's not too taxing, but I enjoy all of them. And now we have my last superset leg press, super slow reps, or just slow reps, not super slow. I get 3 to 4 second eccentric, and same on the concentric, not quite locking out, just keeping it nice and under control for 3 sets of 10 to 20. I didn't count at all. I wasn't paying attention to it. I'm just looking for some time under tension. Each set was about a minute long. I could record it at the time, but I don't feel like it. And then after my leg presses, I went right into seated calf raises for 3 sets of 12 to 15. And I only just recorded the first 2 sets, the superset. The third set, I didn't even think about doing. The third set, I didn't think I was going to be doing it. And I was laying on the ground. I was like, I may as well do another set. That felt good. So I did that third set. But the reason I'm putting these in here, and I wanted to think about this, I talked about it earlier on Facebook, is that people think of black and white things. They think that you have to go really, really heavy, or that you have to do a lot of volume in order to get strong or get big, or vice versa. And so you can see here, I'm not doing a whole lot of volume on this leg press with very little weight. And so I'm using time and attention. But most of my other exercises, I end up using up more weight and a little bit less reps. I'm always trying to stay in control. But everything is on a spectrum. Like there's more than one way to skin a cat. You have to have that growth mindset, that open mindset. And so when I design my own programs and when I design programs for clients and friends, I try to make sure I involve all kinds of different techniques. I don't want to be predictable, one to myself nor to my clients, because I want them to be interested. I want them to be intrigued. I want them to have fun when they're training. If they're not having fun doing this, there's really no point at all. If it's drudgery going to the gym every day or every once in a while, no matter what the workout is, it's not a good thing. If you have plenty of food, you're not like a contest prep, or you're really slamming it for a powerlifting competition or something like that. But you should always enjoy what's going on. And I love changing it up. Because most of the stuff I've been doing lately, it's more athletic based, it's more power based, lower reps. I'm trying to maintain as much control as I can, but it's lower reps. It's not as much control on time under tension, I should say. It's control, but not time under tension. And so for some reason I thought of doing these. I was just dreading the thought of putting on so many plates on the leg press early, and I didn't want to deal with that. That just seemed too exhausting, truthfully. And so I'm putting in this time under tension. I really like how this felt. It could be the carbs I'm getting today because I don't have carbs during the week, but this might be it. And so I feel really good about these. I think I'm going to start introducing some other time under tension things in other aspects of my programs. But on this really awesome workout, again, it's brought to you by what'll be a blizzard from Dairy Queen later on, and some food out. It's going to be a great night. Thank you so much for the workout, for listening to my workout. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for an upper body rep workout.